Welcome back to the We Can Be podcast. I'm Mokimbi Charles, and I'm so glad to have you here with me today. If you're here for your first time and you're tuning in, I just want you to know that this is a space all about growing, learning, and showing up as the best version of ourselves every single day. And today I'm going to be talking about something that is essential to reaching your goals, and that's discipline. Now, I know discipline doesn't sound like the most exciting word, but I'm going to show you how it can actually be the game changer in your life. If you ever felt frustrated by inconsistency or gotten discouraged when results didn't come fast enough, this episode is for you. We're going to break down what discipline is, how to instill it in your life, and how to stay committed to your growth despite the challenges. Let's dive right in. So, what is discipline? Discipline is doing the things you need to do even when you don't feel like doing them. It's about showing up every single day, not because it's easy, but because you know it's necessary to reach your goals. Discipline is the ability to stay focused and committed no matter the obstacles or how long the journey might take. Discipline isn't about being perfect. It's about consistency. It's about making the decisions in line with your long-term vision rather than what feels good in the moment. Think about working out. The motivation to work out doesn't always feel great, but discipline is what gets you to the gym or on that run day in and day out, even when your bed feels like the better option. The importance of discipline is monumental because you can't reach your goals without it. Can I tell you something? Winners and losers have the same goals, but one has discipline and the other doesn't. Having goals is easy. Who doesn't dream about the future, right? But discipline is the fuel that turns those dreams into reality. Without discipline, those goals stay as ideas and never become tangible results. It's the consistent action that leads to success. Let's talk about the GOAT, MJ. He's one of the best basketball players of all time. But what people don't talk about is his discipline. Jordan didn't make the varsity basketball team in high school, but he was cut from the team, but he stayed disciplined. He practiced every day and worked harder than anyone else. And his discipline separated him from the rest and got him to the top. The same thing for Kobe. That Mamba mentality. When everybody else after the game went to bed, he practiced some more. When people was out in the club, he was practicing. When people were sleeping, he was practicing. And that discipline separated him from his peers, separated him from the ones around him. Right? Discipline doesn't guarantee an easy path, but it's the key to pushing through challenges and getting to the finish line. No matter how far off it seems, discipline will get you to your goals. It's not about how, it's just about when discipline will get you there. And how do we instill discipline in your life? I got 5 keys that will help you install discipline. Start with small habits is number 1. Discipline doesn't happen overnight. Start small, whether it's getting up 10 minutes earlier to commit to a workout or reading 15 minutes each day. Right? Build discipline one small habit at a time. Right now, my goal is to get abs. Right? So I decided that every day I'm going to do a 10-minute ab workout at home. Right? And I know day 1, I'm not going to get my abs. But if I stay disciplined and continue doing it, in no time should I not be wearing my 6-pack. All right? So start with small habits. 2, create a routine. Consistency thrives on routine, right? The more you structure your day, the more likely you are to stick to your goals, right? So create habits that support your big goal, like morning routines or even wind downs that set you up for success the next day. 3, create accountability. Accountability is huge. Share your goals with someone who you trust. Track your progress yourself, or even get a habits journal. Celebrate your wins, no matter how small, to keep the momentum going with your discipline. 4 is learning how to say no. Part of discipline is making sacrifices. You have to say no to distractions, no to temptations, and things that take you off course. It's not easy, but it's necessary if you want to keep going and to get to your goals. 5, embrace failure as part of the journey. Failure is part of the process. It's a stepping stone. When things don't go according to plan, don't quit. Use that momentum to learn, grow, and get stronger. Discipline isn't about never failing. It's about getting back up each time you fail. Remember, discipline doesn't mean doing everything perfectly. It's about making the choice to keep on going, even on the tough days. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline is constant. When motivation fades, your discipline has to take over. That's why it's important to have a routine and a strong why behind your actions, right? We live in a world full of distractions. To overcome them, create an environment that supports your goals. Set boundaries with your time. Put your phone away and eliminate anything that steals your focus. If you got to cut off your friends, if you got to cut off your significant other, if you got to cut off your family because they are distractions or they are intruding on your goals, they are kind of, hindering you from achieving your goals, you might have to separate yourself in distance from them. All right? And pushing yourself too hard when becoming disciplined can lead to burnout. Give yourself grace. It's okay to take breaks, rest, and recharge, but discipline is about balance, not pushing yourself to the breaking point. Discipline is a marathon and not a sprint. It's about building a sustainable pace that works for you. As you go forward, remember this. Discipline is the backbone of every success story. It's the quiet force that gets you from where you want to go, from where you are to where you want to be. If you want to go the distance, it's discipline that will carry you there. Now, I want you to think about one thing you've been putting off or struggling with. One goal you know you're capable of achieving. Now ask yourself, how can I be more disciplined today? Start small, stay consistent, and you'll get there. If you found this episode helpful, share it with a friend who could use a little motivation to stay disciplined. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Remember, we can be the best version of ourselves. We just have to stay disciplined to get there.